We're back. We're MPJ. We are sat in the halls of rock as we review the latest rock albums. And with me, to transpose the latest offering, is the wonderful Andy, the amazing Trish, and the fantastic Paul. We are missing the kudos of Dom and Chris. But today's offering was Laguna and the Ghost of Katrina. Andy, now, tell us what you think.
Yeah. Well, it was an interesting start. It's they're Mexican band, so that sort of provides a bit of a different sort of vibe and the whole melodic rock thing. The first track, well, the first is like a sort of setup track, but the first proper track, which goes through, is called "Ghost Behind the Mask," and that was that was probably the best song we had on the album. It's really good hook onto that through for it. The other song which I really enjoyed on it was a song called "Wildfire." That's very nice, a bit more of a sort of slow burning sort of going through for it, the rhythmatic stuff through for it. It was a little patchy in it, but it was not bad. I enjoyed it, absolutely.
What sort of genre would you put this into then?
Melodic rock.
Melodic
absolutely.
Rock. Classic melodic rock? Modern melodic rock?
well, actually, no, I'd say, again, more modern-y kind of stuff. A bit more of a modern vibe through for it. But, yeah, it's also, like, I think they've got sort of scope to grow into it. I think, again, this is a debut album from them. So it's an interesting vibe, which I think they can explore future.
Let's explore now the dulcet tones of Trish. What do you think?
Okay. So I absolutely loved the Day of the Dead cover to the album, so I was anticipating hitting play to see what awaited me. The intro track, Katrina, the instrumental with dialogue, gives nothing away until then you're hit with the following track, Ghost Behind the Mask, which is completely 80s Stranger Thing vibe, guilty pleasure, synthesized rock, and immediately brought a smile to my face. For me personally, on listening to the album, I got Circus of Rocks mixed with Ghost. Both bands I like listening to, so this is a good outcome for me. Favourite track on the album, My Syndrome. Although they are all 80s anthemic tunes, you can envisage being at one of Laguna's concerts and having the time of your life, reliving your rock teenage years from that iconic era. Whilst my music taste has grown into different genres of rock on this musical journey podcast, and I don't listen to classic rock that much these days, but when it's done well, you can't help but indulge. I loved everything about this album, as it is at the root of classic rock, which was the start of my journey into rock music listening. The Ghost of Katrina well and truly lives on in this album, and what an album for Laguna.
Paul, agree? Disagree?
I mean, Trish's taste, yes, I agree with her, but not for myself. So look, the first minus for Ghost of Katrina is having a 1.46 intro that is an instant skip on repeat listens. The first bonus is having a sax playing on Ghost Behind the Mask. The second minus for Laguna is where the hell did that sax go? I never heard it for the rest of the album. The second minus for Laguna is the second bonus. Oh. The second bonus for Laguna is the album. They've got the album cover of the month. I love the album cover. So they're a Mexican rock band that have decided to sound like a Scandinavian band, which I have to admire. They do it very successfully. However, there's a problem as they're up against so much competition. I'm sure they could have added more from their culture than to just cover to make them stand out. If you like H.E.A.T and the vast host, and it is a vast host of Scandinavian bands, then you'll definitely like this album.
I have to say that this is probably one of the most frustrating albums of the month, because I wanted, from the sound of it and from where I liked it, and I enjoyed the album, I just kept wanting more, and it just didn't deliver more. There wasn't really a standout hero track that instantly would hit my playlist, though I imagine maybe with a few more listens a couple might. But I just kept wanting more, and I kept coming back to it and going like, I need this, I need to enjoy this more. Why am I not enjoying this more? Because it does kind of tick a lot of my boxes, but it just didn't quite lift me up enough for me to go, wow, this is a fantastic album. But it was enjoyable and a little bit frustrating because, I don't know why, it just didn't quite, all the pieces didn't quite gel or kick together for me. But it was a damn fine album. I think it's probably the best way I can describe it. And I kind of agree. I think I agree with you, Paul. Because and I think maybe the sax did it because I'm thinking yes, and then nothing. And the Mexican band. Why not use that sort of influence and maybe add something new and different? Because otherwise, you're kind of in a very packed space, and you're not really going to stand out. But they're doing stuff they probably love. Well, does the rock audience out there agree? Hit your comment, please. We always reply. That'd be amazing. And hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you very much. In the meantime, thank you very much. Because what am I doing?
Give you our scores.
What am I doing?
Give you our scores.
What am I doing?
Whoa.
Wrap it up.
Running away
Running
with
myself. Before we do that, let's find out, shall we?
We're so professional.
What our votes are. We're going to rate out of 5. See if we get the Hall of Fame. The last minute didn't happen. Andy, who did we start with? We started with Andy, didn't we? Andy, what do you think?
I gave it a 3. It was all right.
Trish.
I gave it a 4.
Oh, do you know something? Cully agreed with you. Unfortunately, Dom didn't. He didn't like this. He only give this a 2. Paul.
I give it a 3.
I'll give it a 3.5. I wish I could have. I wanted to give it more. Anyway, we're going to drop Dom's 2. 2, Dom. How dare you? How dare you do 2? Which basically give this Laguna 17.5. Give it a 3.5. Pretty solid. Top. Pretty solid album. Right. Okay. Again, Deja Vu. Do you agree? Disagree? Hit the comments, like, subscribe button. Who knows? What do you think? Goodbye from me. Goodbye from Paul. Goodbye from Andy. Goodbye from Trish. Keep on rocking.